Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. And in this update, we are going to check out Near Protocol. And if you remember, the last time that we were on this chart, we were actually around this area. And the idea was that in H4 time frame, we do have a bit of a bullish divergence since on the live chart, this is a low, the other ones are lower lows. However, in MACD, we are having a low and the other ones are higher lows. So we said, as long as we are not getting a break of the divergence line, we can count on a decent move up. But whether that is going to be like an extremely optimistic sign suggesting we have hit our final low or not in your protocol, you know what? We said that can be up for the base. Now, pay attention to what is going on in here, and let's just do this and hide everything. As you can see, in the recent phase down in here, we actually took this very important slow. And why do we care about this? Because you see, in the previous videos, we were saying maybe this is gonna be like 5 wave on the upside into wave 1 correction for 2, another move up into wave 3 correction for 4, and we are on our way to have another huge move into wave 5. And this can be an extension scenario suggesting this is actually another 1-2. And what's next? Great strong move up into wave 3 and 4 and 5, and in this phase you are going to see some seriously exciting price action. However, since recently in here we took the lows down here, now we really cannot argue this scenario is happening. So what's the alternative? Now I'm going to argue this is from the lowest low actually a 1 2 3 4 5 wave, and in here we got a truncated wave 5, and I know truncated waves are quite rare, but it is possible nonetheless to have a truncated wave. And that makes me say, you know what, we are still bullish, but two things might happen in the short term. Number one, we may even see a continuation of the move down, which overall is not really going to be a bad sign. And I'll be honest with you, I don't really care if we go down a bit more. Number two, which is kind of not necessarily an optimistic sign, is this. You see, the recovery phase in order to start another beautiful uptrend is going to take some time. Why is that? You see, if you want to say that we're going to have our final low around here, then okay, you have to be able to find off of the lowest low a 1 2 3 4 5 wave up followed by a correction down, and then after this phase down is over, you can see some strong upward price action. And having this 5 wave up followed by a correction is going to take some time. And prior to taking this important low, I was able to tell you, look, this is 1, this is 2, and what's next? We can even have from the current point a massive move on the upside, and we don't really need to waste any more time in here. However, now it's a bit of a different story. So what is it that I'm trying to tell you? In your protocol, I think you need to be a bit more patient and also careful, because odds are we have entered a phase where in it you are going to see some seriously boring price action. And sure, maybe even from the current point you're gonna see like an immediate bounce, but don't get your hopes up too much, because after it we are probably going to have a slow and choppy move down. Generally, be patient, because right in here you are going to have a decent long opportunity, but you know, before that, expect a couple of weeks of consolidation pattern, which I absolutely understand. It's not really what you want to hear, but the market for that matter doesn't really care about what you, I, or anybody else thinks. The market does what it does, and we're just here to analyze the structures. And here is my final point. You see, if you want to be optimistic in your protocol and you want to say that we have actually hit our final low, then okay, I guess you can say maybe this is 1 2 3 4 5 to about here. And pay attention, I actually want to see in here another move up starting from the current point. Why? Because at that point I might be able to tell you, look, on a higher degree, this is 1, this is 2, 5 wave up into wave 3 correction for 4, another move up into wave 5, which can be sort of an early optimistic sign suggesting maybe some bullish scenarios is happening, and this is going to be some sort of a low. Whether it's going to be, for example, our final low or not, that can be up for debate. For now, let's just take every single thing step by step and see what's next. And if you want to be bullish, you have to see soon another move up in order to at least take this high for the first target, about $2.50, and then let's see a move down. And at that point we are going to make new updates and see where are we going to go from there. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in here. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.